Hey everyone, this is Lisa from Life in Layouts, and today I am back with day number 25 of 30 Days of Sketches with Chrissy's Beautiful Life. Today's sketch comes from Stella Harris. When I saw this sketch, my first thought was, that's a lot of photos that would be perfect for a Disney layout about all the fun snacks. So I decided to pull out this Simple Stories Say Cheese Main Street because it had a bunch of the different food items in the collection. We have been pass holders at Disney for just over 6 years now, and we are definitely snackers at Disney. We tend to save the sit-down restaurants for special occasions like birthdays or other events that may be going on. But we are also not people who bring outside food into Disney. We will tend to eat a small little snack before we go so that we're not starving, but we always get the very fun snacks at Disney. So this layout is consistent of all of the snacks at Magic Kingdom that we have tried. Maybe not all of them. Some of the snacks that we have tried at Magic Kingdom. And I'm all about the Disney-fied snacks. If it's shaped like a Mickey head or has a white chocolate piece that's going to indicate that it is a Peter Pan ice cream or a Sleepy ice cream, I am right there for it and just take my money. I looked through my drive trying to find any of the Disney snacks that would work for this layout. Whenever I get a fun new snack, I always make sure that I take a photo of it, as well as taking a photo of the sign that the snack came with, because I want to remember exactly what it was. So I do a lot of journaling offline, and it actually ends up being in the upper right hand corner. I had to make my font a lot smaller. Really, it is just a block of journaling because there is so much of it, and all I did was describe what the snacks were. So the sketch did call for a little bit of a different configuration than what I ended up with, simply because the photos of the snacks that I take are done usually with my cell phone, so most of them are in the portrait mode. The photos on the sketch wouldn't necessarily work for me because I didn't have them in those orientation. So I just changed up the sketch to work for my photos. I did also pull out a flip flap because I had 2 additional photos that I needed to make sure I was able to add to the layout as well. I looked through some of my scraps, and my initial thought was that I could put my journaling over in this little area over here that's a 2x4. And I was sadly mistaken. There was no way that my journaling was going to fit in that little area. Once I figured out that I did want to use the polka dotted paper, I pulled out my T-square ruler, and I am measuring just 1 inch from the bottom. I do that by taking the width of my T-square ruler and lining it up with the bottom of the paper, and then 1 inch up from that, which is the width, is where I laid my photos down. I also pulled out my X-Acto knife because you guys know that I cannot cut a straight photo to save my life. So I just trimmed off that photo on the bottom, which is the photo of a brownie. And then I was able to add the 2 additional 2x2 squares, and of course had to trim those up as well because the photos and that 2x2 card was not lined up with my Peter Pan float on the end. I was able to find this one 4x4 card that says I'm here for the treats, which absolutely I am. I will admit that there have been times when I have made it out to Disney just simply because there was a new snack available. On the right-hand side of the layout, I start to lay down the photos there. And the photo with the purple drink and the purple cake pop was actually a pass holder exclusive drink. And it was part of the pass holder potion purple premier pop-up items. The cake pop is a purple mini shaped blackberry cake pop, and then the purple drink was Fanta grape and green apple with popping pearls and Hawaiian island syrup. So absolutely was there for that one. When this pop-up session happened, there was a really long line, and everybody kept asking what the line was for because it was in the middle of Tomorrowland over where Stitch Great Escape is, and that ride has been closed for quite a while. So it looked like we were standing in line for absolutely nothing. There was merchandise there as well as a couple other things, but I was just there for the snacks. After I got all of the photos down, I started to look through the different embellishments that were available. I did pull out this banner that says Magic, and I added it over to the left-hand side. As I was looking through the ephemera pieces, including the puffy stickers, I was just pulling out anything that had to do with food. I wasn't for sure I was going to use all of it, but I wanted to make sure that I had all of my options available to me. Over on the left-hand side, I added a pretzel as well as a soda bottle that says Magic. In the upper right-hand corner, I was able to add a banner piece that has some Dole Whip on it, and it says Yummy, as well as a churro, even though there's not any churros in these photos. Down at the bottom, I was able to add another sticker that has the same image on it with the Dole Whip, and it says Whip It Good. I love how Simple Stories and Echo Park, and really any collection that has Disney stuff, they are able to come up with these sayings that are just close enough to Disney that you're able to figure out what they mean, but they're not infringing on copyright. And I love the fact that I'm able to add those to the layout. I was able to pull out this Echo Park sticker book, and man, one of the great things about Echo Park is their sticker book. The weight of these stickers is so nice. It is like cardstock weight stickers. I just love their sticker books. So from that sticker book, I was able to add a popcorn down in the bottom right, which also there's no popcorn on these photos as well. We do have popcorn buckets and we tend to refill them, but that's just a snack to get when I'm craving popcorn. I usually don't tend to go for the popcorn. In the upper right hand corner, I was also able to add what looks kind of like a pineapple drink. It reminds me of a Dole Whip float. And then I also added a corn dog and an ice cream sandwich. And really I was just trying to add anything that had to do with food. As I'm getting the rest of the embellishment clusters put together, I do want to encourage you guys to check out the playlist listed below. I am excited to see how everyone else interpreted this sketch because it does call for so many photos, and I am always there for layouts with a ton of photos. And it's day number 25. We are really close to being done with the 30 days of sketches in the month of October. I can't believe I was able to get out 25 layouts for you guys so far, even though we had a major hurricane come through Florida. So let me know in the comments below, do you guys have a favorite snack at Disney? Do you prefer to grab snacks throughout the day, or are you more of a sit down and eat type of person? I love eating at the restaurants. I love doing the character dinings, but on a regular basis, I am definitely there for the treats. My title of this layout is going to be Magic Treats, since this was all treats that we got from Magic Kingdom. So I used the banner piece at the top to start my title, and then I added these black stickers to spell out the word treats. I was looking for something that was at the end of it to kind of tie the two pieces together, and I found this little snack cart. It actually says ice cream treats on it, but the way that it nestled right next to the S and almost touched the banner piece at the top, was perfect for that area. I do pull out my glue press to make sure the word treats is down. I do pull out my color boxes in black, blue, and pink, and I add some enamel dots to each one of the clusters. And I really like this Main Street collection from Say Cheese because it does add that touch of pink to it, which is a little bit different for the Disney layouts. And then I did decide to flip that flip-flap around so that it folds down, since I knew that I was going to be putting my journaling up in the upper right-hand corner. And then that is it for this video. Here is my final layout as well as some close-ups. I did journal offline as well as add little tiny numbers to each one of the pictures so that it associates with my journaling. My journaling just basically has what the treat is, and then if it is a little bit of a fancy treat, like not a pretzel, I do add a description of what is actually in it. If you enjoyed this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. If you haven't done so already and you want to see more double page layout inspiration, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope that you have a scrappy day.